Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And today I was going to bring you a Bosch, or Bosch oil filter, but who wants to see another Mexican-made oil filter? So I'm bringing you a brand new Parts Master 67145, and I gotta tell you, this is equivalent to a PH 4386. I wrote that on there, by the way. And I ordered this through our what's it called? Parts Master Go Piston Ring. That's it. Piston Ring. And they got it in. Or they had it in. Something I phoned and they had it. And I ordered for an 05 Toyota Camry with 2.4 liter. So this is the one I got. Now, first time when I opened up, I was like, it's probably just going to be your normal Parts Master. But it's got the plastic covering on it, which, that usually means they're from China. Oh, guess what? It's from China. So, yeah, isn't that neat? Now, I have no idea who all manufactures all of their oil filters nowadays, but they probably got like a dozen different manufacturers. So, let's take the plastic covering off. It shouldn't be too hard. It's not. Dropper on here, which wasn't. And by the way, I'm using ounces today, because I know I do believe Americans understand ounces better than they understand grams. Doesn't matter to me. I can do ounces, grams, pounds, tons. I don't think I'll use tons for an oil filter, but I got it on ounces. 6.766 ounces. Wow, that just doesn't seem nearly as impressive as in grams. What would that be in grams? Let me see. Grams is way more impressive. 191.8 in grams. See, told you. Grams is way more impressive. Oh, there, now I screwed it up. Are we in ounces again? Yep. Well, there we go. So, take a look at her here. And we got this nice base gasket. That's obviously just rubber. And that is 0.162 ounce. It just doesn't sound impressive. Not used to ounces. But I'll do it for this video. And, what's this say here? Distributed by members of the Aftermarket Auto Parts Alliance and Company, San Antonio, Texas. And it has that on top, if you can read that. So, made in China. And then it's in Chinese. So, hey. There we go. Now, I think I'm going to get her cut open. We'll see what we got. So I had a small technical difficulty with this camera. So I had this all apart and I thought it was all filming good. And then I looked at my camera and it corrupted. It corrupted from a point, I believe, to after me cutting this filter open. And all of that got filmed in a weird way. I mean, very blurry. Fix that problem. So now I'm redoing this part, but pretend I cut it open. And here it is again. But I didn't cut anything apart. So here we go. So here we are at the base. And the base is nice and thick. And why aren't you coming on? There we go. So, here we are at the base. And what do we got here? We got 8 holes, inlet holes in the base. And, wow, look at that. We have 4 threads. It's a pretty handy size. The weight of that, 2.974 ounces. That makes up a lot of the weight of this filter, I gotta say. That is a good chunky base. Now, Let me turn this over. Let me take a look here. It's got a real spring. Isn't that beautiful? It's got a real spring. Don't really care what the weight of that is, but it's 0.250. And we do have a, I'm pretty sure this is rubber. A rubber base gasket. And that is going to be 0.102 of an ounce. Now, if I can remember correctly, I'll redo it. This cup is crazy thick. Like, it's thick. And I don't know why it's so thick. It's... measure right. Well, the best measurement I got out of this cup was 0.55. I can't find the spot again. 0.55. It's because it's such a short cut and it hits into these ridges here on the inside here and it's hard to measure. But I did get it measured. It was at 0.55 of an inch. And it is thick. That's crazy thick. 1.316 of an ounce. And here we have the filtration at 1.972 of an ounce. Or ounce. And I counted up the pleats already, and when I noticed that my camera was screwing up, 55 pleats on this. Look how straight these are. This thing, these are done. These are done with some, well, skills, I must say, or their machines are very talented at making filters. So, don't know who makes these. Can anybody tell from the base? The base has a 3/4 sign on it. I gotta say, this is pretty well made for a filter that cost me only like $4.70 in Canada. But come on, we have all sorts of stupid taxes on top of that, an economy tax or a levy on it for oil product or something. It's dumb. What can I say? It's Canada. They tax the crap out of us here. But hey, that's fine. It's got 55 pleats, and yeah, very well spaced pleats, I must say. I am impressed by this filter already. Now, I did shine my light through the middle here and film it already, but that's gone. And show that there is no light coming through this filter at the bypass. So, what was I going to do? I was going to press down on it and see how it worked. Oh, that is a nice bypass. That definitely is. And now I think I'm going to use super knife to cut the filtration off of it. Satisfying. Or is it satisfying? Satisfying for me because super knife is doing it. It's cutting it way too easy. This is probably just a cellulose type filtration out here. So glad it's not cutting my finger off. There we go. And let me just pull her off. Yeah, this is pretty light cellulose type filtration. And we have not a giant middle holy tube, but it's a holy tube, but it's not a giant. Bigger than I thought it would be bigger, going with the way some Chinese factories do their filters now with a lot less filtration in them and the bigger tubes. This is about normal. So that's not bad. And I'm going to see how much filtration we got here, which I don't think is a ton. 0.219 of an ounce. So, and yeah, it's definitely cellulose. Really, I didn't come, oh, there it is. That would have held just fine. Yeah, definitely cellulose. It's not a bad type of product. Looks like it would filter just fine. So the filtration we have, and the length of it, 53 inches. Way longer than I thought it would be, or 135 centimeters. And 1 1/4 inch wide, or 3.5 inches. Now that is something. And one thing I forgot to do is measure how thick. Hopefully I can get this. How thick. 0.49 of an inch of filtration. So, looks like it'd be a good flowing filter. Nothing terrible. I would say that is a pretty good thickness for it. It would flow pretty good, yet probably filter very good too. So, what am I going to do next? Oh, well, let's take a look at it under the microscope. So there we are. The cellulose is strong with this one. Wonder where I've heard that before. Except force instead of cellulose. Oh. But it does look rather not bad. Let me try to take a look at the backside. And here we are at the backside, and it looks just like the front side. So, yeah, not bad looking. Looks like it would do a fantastic job. So there we are, a pretty good looking filter coming out of China for Parts Master. Very impressed with it. It looks better than the ones I used to get out of other manufacturers. I think sometimes they came out of Champ Labs and a few other different manufacturers, maybe Pure Later. There was a couple. This one though, I like it. It's put together well. Looks like it'll do its job well. And I would probably have no problem using this in one of my vehicles. So yeah, it's a filter that you could probably rely on. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And come back again for many more fantastic videos.